Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do a Celtic cross and we're going to look at the Omid Scobie book, Endgames, which is being released, and pieces of it have already been leaked out to the press, and we've seen a little bit of it already, or some of what may be in the book. So I would just like to get a underlying reading on what's going on with this book, what problems are behind it, how did it get written, what's going to happen with it, what was the conscious and unconscious intent of the book, what's going to influence it, what's going to affect its release, and the hopes and fears of the author, and what impact is this going to have on the royal family. So let's go ahead and do that. I've already shuffled, and I'm going to just lay these out. I'm a beginning tarot reader, so just bear with me on this. All right, so our Celtic cross is going to be, we'll have our present, and then we'll have the problem, we'll have the past, the future, the conscious, unconscious, and let's see if I can get this all zeroed in here with the camera. And then we're going to have also the influence, the external influence, the hopes and fears of the author, and what the final outcome is going to be. And then our underlying energy is, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Ooh. So the Seven of Pentacles is talking about worrying about money. So the author was worrying about money, which was influencing this book. Okay. So the present. Let's look at the present. What is going on with the book right now? Let's look at the present here. And the present, the Seven of Swords. Ooh, okay, so the Seven of Swords. And I have my little cheat sheets here because I'm still learning in these cards. Ooh, the Seven of Swords talks about deception, lies, and trickery. A plan that may not succeed, it may fail. So that's what's currently going on with the book. Okay. And now let's look at what's the problem. Is there an underlying problem with the book? And here we're going to have the Four of Wands in reverse. So the Four of Wands, you can see in the upright position, happiness, and then there's the castle in the background. And the Four of Wands in reverse is talking about unhappy families, conflict. So that's the problem that this book has got under currently. The royal family is very unhappy that this book's being released. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to look at the past. Let me look at my notes here. How did this book get written? What was going on with the past? How did the book get written? And here we have the Ace of Wands. All right, so this book was written as a new opportunity, a potential to grow. It was written with the hope that this would be a new beginning for probably Harry and Meghan. All right, so what is the future? What's the future of the book? So the future is the Three of Wands. Look at all the wands. Wow. So the Three of Wands is in reverse. This is a lack of foresight. This is someone who may return home. That's the future. So we have in the upright position, the man is looking away, leaving what he has known, and in the reverse position, coming back because he didn't think things through. That's the future for that. Very interesting. Okay, so now we're going to look at the conscious energy around this. What was the intent of this book in the conscience level? And this is the Eight of Cups. Ooh, Eight of Cups. So again, this is talking about abandonment, wanting to escape, walking away. So the whole conscious underlying energy of even creating the book to begin with was because of Harry felt abandoned. And again, disclaimer, my personal feelings is just tarot, it's just fun, I'm just for fun and entertainment only. Just my opinions, my personal feelings on reading these cards and reading the energy. So the Eight of Cups is talking about that the person who helped create it felt abandoned, and they felt like they were walking away. They just wanted to do this because they wanted nothing further to do with their family. Okay? And now the unconscious energy with the book. Ooh, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So the Knight of Pentacles is about feeling stuck, being bored, being unhappy with your current situation. So how interesting that the conscious energy was that this was abandonment and escapism and walking away, and the unconscious was that he was feeling bored and stuck. Interesting. Okay. So now we've got what was the influence of the book? What was happening when it was written? What was the influence of it? Okay, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So the influence, the intent was wealth, long-term success. They wanted the book to be a success. So the influence, underlying energy was, of course, they want it to be a success. They wanted to make money off of it because they're worried about money, aren't they? Okay, so what's the external influence going to be on Endgames? Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. That's a major arcana card. The external influence is going to be destiny, karma, and fate. Ooh, interesting. So I think that that's going to mean that whatever the fates have intended, that's what's going to happen with it. That's what's going to influence it. So what do we have now with our next position is going to be, what are the hopes and fears of the author? What is Omid Scobie hoping to achieve with this book? Oh, the Nine of Wands in reverse. Oh, well, his fears, or he struggled to complete it. He was overwhelmed, even somewhat paranoid about it. This was a difficult book for him to write. For whatever reason, he had trouble finishing it. He had trouble finding a way to complete it. Interesting. All right, and what is going to be the outcome? What's going to be the outcome of the book? How is this going to affect the royal family? Ooh, 10 of Cups. So it will end up with happiness and contentment for the royal family. Perhaps the book is going to be seen for what it really is. Full of, according to the cards, full of trickery and deception and lies, which was the present situation. And the problem behind it was the unhappy family, which was here. So in the Celtic Cross, you have the two cards here, conscious and unconscious, work together, which we saw that. And for the future, which was the Three of Wands in reverse, that was a lack of foresight, and they may return home. And it deals directly with the outcome. So maybe that's where the happiness comes from, that Harry's going to actually return home. Again, my opinion only. That's what the energy is telling me. And that will make the royal family happy, that he's going to return home. And then the unconscious, which is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the hopes and fears, which was the Nine of Wands in reverse. Oh, goodness. So the lack of, the Knight of Pentacles, he was feeling stuck and bored. And Scobie had trouble completing this book. I think think that their sources, whoever they are, were actually bored with the book. They were bored with what they had to do to complete it, or did not want to complete it. And that's why he had trouble with it. This was feeling stuck and bored, and this is where Scobie had trouble completing it. Interesting. All right, so that's my reading on the Omid Scobie book. It'll be interesting to see what happens when it comes out, but this was the underlying energy for it. I hope you enjoyed that. If you do, just like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for joining me today. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.